What's going on YouTube? Just got back from Suicide Squad. It is Thursday night at 10:30 Central Time. What'd you think about it?
I loved it. I personally think it was the best DC movie so far, but I'm not a huge fan of the Batman movies, so...
I don't like Batman, and I like the Batman series, but this movie I liked it a lot. The critics are giving it a bunch of crap, but I really enjoyed it. The critics are critics. I mean, enjoy it. It was a good story. I felt like it was the only bad thing I have to say about it was mainly centered on Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
But is that really a bad thing? I mean, I feel like Deadshot and Harley Quinn
Will Smith owned the role,
Yeah,
by the way.
he owned it.
And is it Margot? Is that how you say her name? Or Margot? I mean, Margot, she was hot. Hot! Harley Quinn. She was very nice. What rating would you give it overall?
Like a 1 out
Out
of
of
10?
10, yeah.
I'm going 9.5.
Really?
Yeah,
9.5?
I loved it. Seriously, best DC movie I've seen.
I'd give it a good 7, maybe an 8, as far as movies go. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I personally wouldn't take my little one to it, so I don't know how.
We're actually having a debate over this, so if
Oh.
anybody who's seen it wants to comment. The P word, the female P word, if you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
is said 2 times. That's the only real thing I felt like was huge that I wouldn't want my daughter to hear. The rest of it I didn't feel, and she's almost 10, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was something that she could watch. We watch Arrow and Flash and some of these other movies that have darker, or shows that have darker spots in them. So.
This one was kind of dark though, with the maniacal relationship, abusive relationship type thing. And I really don't know how I feel about my little girl seeing
But
that.
she can see that it wasn't healthy for Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn ended up in bad places because of it. I feel like, it's not bad.
Eh.
This will be continued later off screen.
How'd you feel about the Joker, the new Joker? Who do you prefer, Heath Ledger or Jared Leto?
So here's the thing, this was a fear of mine because I felt like nobody can come up and be the Joker after Heath Ledger.
Right.
Matter of fact, if I was the person they offered me the part, I'd be like, no way. There's no way I could be better than Heath Ledger was. But I feel like it was portrayed in such a different way, this Joker, that it was great in its own way.
I like Jared Leto. His laugh creeped me out every single time he did it. The Joker, he's not a big part of the Suicide Squad movie, but he is in it a couple of times. And also there is a cameo from several Justice League members throughout the movie, which I thought was really cool. There was one in there I didn't even know was going to be in it that you saw more of than you did in Batman v Superman. So I was really excited about that because I had no idea that was happening. Also, there is a post-credit scene, just one, so make sure you do stay around for that, and you can get some cool, I don't want to spoil that part, some cool stuff of the future movies coming out. I guess that's how you would say that. No?
No.
No?
You're
Well,
gonna have to edit that.
I could edit that out. Maybe. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good storyline. Don't listen to the critics. I enjoyed the movie. Batman vs. Superman sucked to me. But this movie, they did really well, and I'm glad they did do it. And I'm really excited to see what they do in the future with it.
I think, so the most exciting part for me too was the fact that we got to learn about some characters. I think a lot of people, Harley Quinn is a popular character, but how many people actually know the story of Harley Quinn and know some of the background? So it was cool to see some background of some characters that usually aren't on the big screen. How many times do you want to hear the Batman story, the origin story? Too many times. We've seen it over and over again. So that's the thing that was big for me, and the reason I think I dislike some DC movies. So it was cool to see a different story.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go check out Suicide Squad. It just hit theaters today. Go have fun, enjoy us, and let us know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe. This is my first review. Let me know if you would like to see more with Jamie and I. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.